Q&A. Basically pregame show, man. LSU has their second round matchup tonight with the number one seeded Michigan Wolverines. Um, Looking forward to this matchup, man. It should be a whole lot of fun. Looking forward to chopping it up with y'all. Eagles, a lot going on. Eagles signed a safety in Anthony Harris. Um, I seen I was gonna probably do a video on it later. I just seen Kyle Pitts ran a 4.46 to say he's 6'6", 240, which we all know he's a freakish of an athlete. So we got that going on. Miami Heat trade deadline coming up on Thursday. It's a lot of rumors out there. There's Kyle Lowry, LaMarcus Aldridge. We're gonna see if the Heat, gonna actually, make a big move before the deadline on Thursday. Um, just a lot of things going on, man. That we getting closer and closer to the start of the MLB season. March Madness in general. Could talk about how everybody brackets looking. Mine's not great, but it's not terrible. Um, just a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Glad everybody in with me again on another Monday. But yeah, man, should be a lot of fun tonight, man. I'm looking forward to this matchup. That's why I came on an hour early with everybody. To talk with everybody about the game, see everybody thoughts, opinions. Um, and of course, I will be live at halftime of this game and for the final 12 minutes of this game also. So make sure y'all, I don't know if I posted it on my page or not, but make sure y'all come check that out. That should be a whole lot of fun. But like I said, a lot of things going on, man. We could talk about tonight. Just get at me. Appreciate everybody tuning in, yo. What's up, the Z Bros? Appreciate you tuning in. Score prediction. Uh, man, I think LSU is more athletic than them. I think LSU has more firepower as far as, when you think about Smart, Thomas, and Wofford, their ability to go one on one. I don't think Michigan has anybody that could guard any of those three off the dribble. Um, the problem is Michigan is a little bigger than LSU, and Michigan could, as a team, shoot the three very, very well. They're in the top 15 in 3-point percentage in the nation. But you know what, man? I may sound a little biased, but man, I'm going Tigers, man. I think LSU get it done. Plus, I see the Big Ten. I see the Big Ten is actually, for whatever reason, is struggling in this tournament, yo. I think they lost like 4 or 5 straight. So I'm going with LSU in a tight one, man. I'm going with LSU. LSU we want to get this game into the 70s to the 80s. I'm gonna go 79-74 LSU. What's up, my brother Patrell Benjamin? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Yeah, let's go, rubbing hands like Birdman. Let's go, man. For the record, my boy is a Michigan fan, so I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Definitely looking forward to see who gonna be happy after this thing and who gonna be sad, cause somebody got to lose. Like somebody got to lose, so I'm really looking forward to it, yo. What's up, Janie Aguilar? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, how you doing? Glad you could make it into the live. What's up, Sir Nando 27? Appreciate you tuning in. Okay, my dude, got LSU colors on. I'm hosting the game at my place with all these Michigan fans. I call family. Okay, let me know how do they pull off the upset. That's what's up, man. Hey, tell them all I said what's up and a go Tigers for me. But for LSU, look, on all seriousness, I know Michigan is missing Isaiah Livers, but they still got Dickinson, who was the Big Ten Freshman of the Year. They got Wagner, however you say his name, who's he's a projected lottery pick. He's a pretty talented player. They shoot the three ball well. I think they rank 12th in the nation in 3-point percentage, so they could hit the three. But I just feel like LSU got to defend. LSU key to winning this game is taking defense serious. Now they've done that of late. They haven't done that all year, but they've done it of late. They especially again. Now I know St. Bonaventure isn't Michigan, with all due respect to St. Bonaventure, but the key to LSU is more athletic than them, and I think LSU is more talented. LSU gonna have to battle on the glass because Michigan is bigger than them, but LSU is faster and quicker than Michigan, and LSU is longer and more athletic on the perimeter. So LSU has to defend, run those guys off the 3-point line, and on offense, just go at them. Javante Smart is a big point guard at 6'4". He's bigger than Michigan's guards. So he got to take it to the lane and score. Stay out of foul trouble. And of course, it all boils down to, like in all these basketball games, making shots. Like LSU got to make shots. LSU could do it. Michigan is a very good team. I understand people. You mean they're number one seed, so everybody I'm sure expects Michigan to win this game. But LSU has a real good shot if they defend, rebound, and make shots. What's up, Big Pain? Appreciate you tuning in. We addressed the safety position. We need another outside corner. Maddox is a nickel corner. Howie could address a lot with this draft and turn things around. Yeah, I absolutely love that signing of Anthony Harris. I'm surprised, honestly, that we got him that cheap. Just a 1 year, $5 million deal. This is a guy who has great versatility. Like 2 years ago, he got 6 interceptions, tied for the league lead. And then last year, he turned around. He ain't getting no picks, but he got over 100 tackles. So it lets you know he could do a little bit of everything. And I seen Rodney McLeod is fired up because, they two Virginia safeties. So they got the whole Virginia thing going on back there. I agree on the outside corner position. I wanted to address that in the draft with a guy with the sixth pick if it was up to me. But Adoree Jackson is basically deciding between what it looks like the Eagles and the Giants. I don't know if he's a great corner, but I know he's very athletic and he's a former first round pick. So if we could get him on one side, that would be really, really good. Yeah, you're right. Like we got a chance. We got 10 picks in this draft. The Eagles have a chance if they just don't be crazy and draft a quarterback. Look, get Flacco, trade for Foles, do whatever you got to do, but leave that draft capital into building this team and trying our best to hit on these picks. If we could hit on these picks, next year we'll have more salary cap space to play a little bit in free agency. You know, you would think we'll have an extra first round pick if Carson, even if not an extra second round, third round pick, or what? No, second round pick. We'll have an extra first or second round pick if Wentz goes out there do what he's supposed to do in Indianapolis. And so you got two first round picks and money to spend, and you got a lot of young talent already on this team. We could do some things. We could get really back into the hunt of this thing if we do what we got to do in the draft. But yeah, outside corner opposite of Slade is definitely a huge area of that we need to address. I still got them Lady Spartans in the dance, so let's go green. Hey, that's what's up, man. Shout out to the Lady Spartans, man. LSU ladies. I don't know what happened, man. I love Nikki Caldwell, but it looked like she been kind of losing her touch with the LSU women's team. Proud program that we haven't made the turn. We didn't make the tournament this year. Very very disappointing season, but hey, good luck to y'all, man. Good luck to y'all. To your Lady Spartans, yo. Let's see. Our last two second round picks were Whiteside and Hurst. If we draft for QB in the first, we have wasted our second round pick back to man. We better not. Like, how we better not play with me, man. Like, I don't even want us. I really don't even. I mean, okay, seventh round, whatever. I really don't even want us taking a quarterback in the draft at all. Like, I just want to sign a veteran for a year and use these draft capitals to like this year, we gotta just one thing we gotta do this year that we did not do for Wentz, with the exception of going into the Super Bowl year when we signed out. We signed Alshon and Torres Smith and brought in LeGarrette Blunt, traded for Jay Ajayi. Like, we have to build this team and stop wasting picks. Like, build this team. Get linebackers, get corners, get more depth on the O line, wide receivers, another tight end. Like, build depth. Like, go into this year assuming that Jalen Hurts is the answer at franchise quarterback. That's how we got to look at it. Now, if it plays out that he's not, then guess what? Next year or the year after or whatever, then you do whatever you got to do. But right now, in the meantime, you got to go into this season assuming, that Jalen Hurts is the guy. So, and by doing that, you build you set up your team, you build your draft capital, and just build a team around them. Make the sort of team around them is stacked, locked, and loaded and ready to go, yo. What's up, Chance Foster? Appreciate you tuning in. Go LSU. That's right. Go Tigers, man. Go Tigers. Let's get it done, man. Hold on. I gotta send a text right quick, y'all. I apologize. Go Tigers, man. That's right, man. It's a lot of fun, man. Like, this is a big time matchup, man. I'm definitely looking forward to it right now, yo. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah. All right. Apologize for that. But yeah, definitely looking forward to this matchup, man. This gonna should be a whole lot of fun, yo. What's up, Ashley YT? I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. I'm so sorry. But how you doing? Greatly appreciate you tuning into the live. Lifelong Bama fan here, but go Tigers. Got some money on LSU +5 and a sprinkle on the money line. Wofford is impressive, and I hope he goes off for Michigan. Okay, hey, greatly. Hey, I hope we win the money for you. Like, I really hope we win that money for you. And hey, good luck to Bama tonight also. I know Bama got Maryland. But I hope we get that money for you. And yeah, Wofford has definitely lately been coming into his own lately, yo. He definitely been coming into his own lately. Been a big time player. Just I was kind of worried about him earlier in the season because he was kind of underachieving. I kind of didn't know what he wanted to do. I didn't know if he was trying to be a low post, just back to the basket guy, or if he was trying to be a stretch four. But it looked like he was coming into his own, yo. Now he's getting the ball at the elbow a lot, and he's dribbling and he's going to the post using that drop step and just doing a lot of things, man. Especially in that Alabama SEC championship game where he really blossomed, and that game gave him a whole lot of confidence. And I'm looking forward to him potentially having a big night tonight, also. If we lose, I'm definitely unsubscribing. Man, don't be like that, man. Don't be like that. If LSU beat Michigan, you gonna unsubscribe, man. Come on, man. Hey, but what's gonna happen if Michigan win? Then what? Then what? What I get out the deal? Like, that's what I want to know. What's up, Kelly Thomas? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Tigers. That's right. Go Tigers. Definitely looking forward to it. Man, it's gonna be a whole lot of fun. I cannot wait for this game, yo. What's up, DC Vlogs, LSU? Appreciate you tuning in. Cam Thomas is the greatest offensive player in the country. Man, I was telling a couple of people that the other day after the first round game with St. Bonaventure. I'm like, Cam Thomas could go in the NBA today and score double figures with ease. Like, he has an NBA offensive game. The one thing I want to see him do, oh, okay. The one thing I want to see him do is become a little more of a higher assist person. I think he with his with his ability to attack the basket and draw so much attention, I feel like he could get even more assists than he gets. And we all know with Cam Thomas, at times he does take bad shots, shots that are unnecessary, but you kind of got to live with that because he could make them. Like, he's very well capable of making them, and we don't want him to get gun shy. Like, we don't want him to start hesitating and second guessing, should I shoot, should I not shoot? No, like, do your thing. Like, you're the leading freshman scorer in the country, fourth overall scorer in the country. So yeah, he has a great art. Michigan don't have nobody that could consistently stay in front of him, Javante Smart, and Trendon Watford. Those three have to put up big numbers tonight, and we got to defend the 3 point line and rebound. And I think we have a really, really good chance of pulling off this upset, yo. Facts, bro. If we get a QB in the draft, I'm gonna find out. Yeah, like I don't even want to draft one. Like it's not even necessary. Go into this draft assuming that Jalen Hurts is a franchise quarterback. Like, they gotta almost treat him like he's Aaron Rodgers or somebody like that. Well, you know what? That's a bad example because they just drafted a quarterback in the first round. They gotta go into this thing like he's Mahomes or somebody. Like, just to say, okay, we don't need to worry about a quarterback. Just get an old cheap veteran behind him, but let's build this team to make sure we could compete as quick as possible. And like I said, once you build a team, and then if it turns out that he can't play, then okay, you go get somebody else, but at least you have a better roster for your next quarterback. What's up, Crimson Brave? Appreciate you tuning in. Bama gonna roll tonight. Hey, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see. Maryland looks kind of good against UConn, but I know what Bama capable of. I know they shoot the three extremely well. They defend at a high level, and they got a very, very good head coach. There was a little bit on. I was looking. I was like, oh boy, Big Rick looked like he want to take him down. Iona was giving him a little bit of trouble, but then Bama's just, they talent and they camaraderie just pulled together and pulled away in that game very impressively. I like Bama's coach, basketball coach Nate Oates a lot. I think he's a very, very good head coach. But if LSU was interesting is if LSU pulls off this upset tonight and then pulls off what would be another upset against Florida State or Colorado, and if Bama beats Maryland tonight, and then Bama beats like UCLA, or I'm watching a game right now, UCLA or Abilene Christian, you got an LSU Alabama Elite Eight game to go to the Final Four. How fun would that be? Like, how fun would that be to get an LSU Alabama Elite Eight game for a right to go to the Final Four? Like, that's why this game tonight is really huge. If LSU can win this game, it could very well happen. So, like, we got to go out there, get it done, man. And like I said, an LSU Alabama Elite Eight matchup would be just spectacular. Imagine the live Lord willing next Monday if that happens. Let's see. I've been hearing and seeing people saying, excuse me, team were overrated this season. What's your thought on that? Considering the season each college faced during this time. I don't. I mean, it was a very, very unusual type of season. You have a lot of the big blue bloods. I mean, look, Duke didn't even make the tournament. Kentucky didn't even make the tournament. North Carolina lost in the first round since like what 99. Roy Williams first time ever losing in the first round. Um, I think it was his first time ever. I might be wrong, but I think it was his first time ever. Like, and Michigan State got it was an 11 seed, UCLA an 11 seed, Syracuse an 11 seed. You know, it was a very it was a crazy year. I, teams like coaches like Tom Izzo and Mike Krzyzewski and John Calipari. Though I do think John, in all due respect, I do think John Calipari is a little overrated. I'm on record saying that. Just because I feel like he has like almost number one recruiting classes almost every year, and he has one championship. Like, he gets 4 and 5 stars every year and gets like one championship. But that's a story for another day. I won't hold that against those teams, man. It's just been a crazy year. You got some teams playing, 25 games, some teams playing 15. Like, it's just ain't been a normal season. Players can't really do what they normally do on a regular season because some of them afraid of catching COVID. So I won't necessarily say that it was overrated. They had a good shot to beat UCLA. And if they would have beat UCLA, I felt like they would have been playing against Abilene Christian right now and beating them and heading being on their way to the Sweet 16, which would have been, a good thing to accomplish with the season that they had. But I don't hold that against these. I won't say they was overrated, man. I won't hold that against any of these teams. It's just been a difficult season, which hopefully next year, things could get back to normal where you don't have to worry. Everybody is either vaccinated or this thing is gone. And, we could get back to full arenas. We could get back to normal scheduling. You don't have to worry about games being canceled. Like look, poor VCU in the tournament, and then bam, they got it and they gotta leave. They eliminated. So, I wouldn't put too much stock into this season. But next year, we're gonna see how things go. I know they got that guy, what's his name? I know he was committed last I heard. Amani, what's his last name, man? Amani what, man? He's like one of the number one high school players in the country. I think he's a sophomore or junior right now. Last I knew, he was committed to Michigan State. So he goes there, trust me, Michigan State will be just fine. He's like the next Kevin Durant. I never bet b-ball games. That's a recipe for losing money for me. Yeah, I mean, it's I, you know, playoff games are a little easier to bet on, like March Madness and the NBA playoffs. To me, I can't mess with regular season because basketball players are not going to just bring it every night in the regular season. Playoffs is a little more understandable, like March Madness in the NBA, playoffs and all that. But yeah, like you just never know, man. You just never know with these things. Where do you see the Lakers record at when LeBron or Davis returns? Do they have to fight to get in or relax at the end of the season? Man, they in a lot of mess. Like they in a lot of mess. Missing LeBron and AD is big. Um, I gotta exactly see. I know they like the third seed right now. I know Utah won, Phoenix two. They fighting with the Clippers for the third seed. I think they'll have enough breathing room to at least still be in the playoffs. But honestly, man, like I gotta look at their schedule. But they may fall to like a 6 or 7 seed, by the time those guys get back. And one thing I know about them too, they're gonna take their time. Like, they're gonna take their time. They're not gonna rush it because their thing is they feel like, okay, we in the playoffs, like we gonna do what we do anyway. We don't care if we a 7, 8 seed, whatever. Like if we in, we feel like, we have the team to win it all again. So for them, they just gotta stay. Then again, we got the playing thing this year. So really you just gotta be in the top 10 and you get a chance to play in, to make it to the postseason. So I think they're gonna be about the 6 or 7 seed. I think by the time LeBron and AD return, because that's not a great team without those two guys on it. One of them, yeah, both of them they're really good, but neither one, like, nah. I mean, where they gonna get offense at? What Kyle Kuzma gonna have to become an all-star basically. Like Dennis Schroeder gonna have to become an all-star. Like those guys are gonna have to become all-star caliber players in a Western Conference that is just, absolutely. Ooh, that was a good block. Absolutely loaded. You get a limited time, Mr. Duke got a Michigan shirt. Man, come on, man. Not the Michigan dude got not the Mr. Dude got Michigan shirt, man. Come on, man. What's up, Neo? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugard Crimson? What's going on, yo? Hey, do your thing, yo. Do your thing, man. Hey, good. I want to see my rooting interest is for a LSU Alabama Elite Eight matchup. To go to the Final Four. To me, that would just be a whole lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun for me and something I really, really, really would enjoy, yo. Kyle Trask gonna fall in the second round. Yeah, probably so. Like how he did today. How did he do at his pro day today? Like I ain't really heard nothing about him. I know everything. I know Kyle Pitts is looking like every bit of a top 10 pick, being that big and running that fast. Wow, that's just crazy, man. Some of these athletes that come out today, man, it's crazy, man. And to think Dan Mullen sat the man against LSU, like he crazy, man. What's up? What's going? I like this name. That's funny, man. What's up, Mister Do Guy number two? What up? What's going on, man? You made me chuckle, yo. That's funny. What's up, Terrence Dumas? Appreciate you tuning in. This tournament has been crazy. Yeah, been real crazy. Though it looked like UCLA running away with Abilene Christian right now. They up by 18. But man, it's been a very like I feel like the first couple of the first 3 days have really made up for like us not having this thing last year. Like watching it now is a remembrance on how special and fun this March Madness tournament is, man. I mean, you think about Illinois going down to Loyola Chicago. Um, Hold on, y'all. I don't know what this is. Y'all think about Illinois going down to Loyola Chicago. You think about Ohio State losing to Oral Roberts, Oral Roberts making it to the Sweet 16. I mean, one game, like they had a couple of great games yesterday. Like that Houston comeback against Rutgers was a really good game. Man, Rutgers got to be kicking themselves, man. You up by 10 with like 5 minutes or whatever left in that game. Houston with a great comeback to win. That Texas Tech Arkansas game, the guy got a layup basically to send the game to overtime, and he lays it up too hard. It hits the backboard and comes off, and Arkansas escapes with a win. Just some, I think about that UC Santa Barbara Creighton game the other day where the guy is right there, the ball rolls in and out, and Creighton escapes with a win. It's just been a lot of fun. Just some very, very high octane basketball games. You don't have the star power like a few years ago with like the Zions and and players of that caliber. Ja Morant with his team in there making it in the second round. But you have some real good high octane basketball, yo. Watching Syracuse and West Virginia basically have a 3-point shootout, it's been a lot of fun, and I've been blessed. We've been blessed to just sit back and enjoy this, man. And I'm looking for. I just hope this. Well, honestly, I hope LSU win by 40. Like if I had my choice, I don't want no stress, whatsoever in this game. But clearly, I know that ain't gonna happen. But looking forward to this. Looking forward to this game, man. It's definitely been a very, very fun, entertaining tournament. What's up, Conru girl, my friend? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Mr. Dugas, what are you doing? Surprising me with an early live. I apologize for that. But I seen that LSU and Michigan is actually going to be playing at the time during my normal live time. So I said, you know what? Um, I'll go on an hour early, just to kind of make it more of like a pregame feel. I will be live at halftime for LSU Michigan, and I will be live for the final 12 minutes of the game with my reaction and everything. So y'all check that out also. But Yeah, I'm gonna be back, to normal time next week, assuming LSU ain't playing during this time. Which I think if they was to go all the way to the Elite Eight, hypothetically, I think they would play on a Tuesday. But yeah, that's why. Dory Jackson is on the Giants now. Well, there goes that dream. Man, Giants, I must say the Giants got a good roster, man. I'm very, very normally critical of Dave Gettleman, but I think he's actually doing a good job with this roster. They're filling out their roster, yo. They still need offensive linemen, but obviously they got Saquon, they got Galladay, Ross, Shepard, Slayton, Ingram. They got Daniel Jones. They got a good defense, good solid defense, and now they added another corner. They gonna be a threat in this division this year. But if we come out and get us another corner through the draft, we probably gonna have to look in the draft now because I don't really know no other, good cheaper corners on the market right now that we could probably take a look at. So we probably gonna have to go into the draft. But yeah, that's a guy I was hoping we could have possibly bring in. Kyle Trask won't be worth the dang, man. So that's your new Jake Fromm now, Kyle Trask, man. Dang, man. I mean, he better than Jake Fromm, man. I mean, he has some. He's not the most athletic guy, and he's not the most, you know, guy inspiring NFL prospect. But I mean, he's productive. He had a really good year. He was a Heisman Trophy finalist. In the middle of the year, he was probably the favorite. But dang, man, that's I mean, I don't know, man. I don't see him as a franchise quarterback. No, I don't. But you never know. We'll see. What's up, Thomas Ward? Appreciate you tuning in. Yes, that's his name, Amani Bates. Thank you for clearing that up for me. That guy could play, man. I watched a lot of his high school highlights, and he could definitely play. And I seen that he was committed to Michigan State last I seen. I don't know if that was a while ago. I don't know if that has changed or not, but last I seen he was committed to Michigan State, and it'll be curious to see how he does over there because he's a high, kind of like a Cam Thomas. He's a high volume shooter. And I know Tom Izzo never really had those type of guys on his team. I know Izzo usually likes to run in offense, like to run a lot of set plays and things of that nature. He never really had a guy taking like 30 shots or nothing like that in a game. So I'm curious to see how that whole thing would work out if he does end up going there. But he's the next he's the next Kevin Durant. I'm not saying he's gonna end up with a Hall of Fame career like Durant had, but when you look at his skill set, he's tall, long, lanky, can handle the ball, and he could shoot it very, very well. So he's a big, big, big time player. What's up, Amari Thomas? Appreciate you tuning in. Get Richard Sherman. I mean, I don't know about that one, man. You know, Richard might be wanting to play for a contender right now. Like I could see him more as like a Pittsburgh or a Kansas City or somebody like that. I don't think he'll want to come to Philly right now. Maybe a year or two ago, most likely, but I don't think he gonna even want to come to Philly. I think we should go younger, like in that position. I would have been cool with a Dory Jackson, but I think we should go a little younger in that position considering where we are, with the salary cap situation and with the youth movement that we're trying to get on. What's up, Big Three? Appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully, we get back to the finals, man. Yeah, gotta make some moves, yo. Gotta make some moves. Man, I was thinking about this all day today. We lost three straight, lost just a frustrating game to the Pacers yesterday that we should have won after they just boat raced us Friday night. Man, I love our young guys, yo. I love them. I love Hero Robinson and Kendrick Nunn. But Jimmy is not a young guy. He's not old, but he's not young. So it's like we don't really have, though last year's run was amazing. It was an amazing run. We just put it together at the perfect time and just played great basketball. Um, Losing Jay Crowder was a huge loss that I don't think at the time we realized as big of a loss that it was. And also I think that, we kind of was freeing up a little bit of salary cap, thinking that we could have. Pat Riley was really looking toward forward to adding Giannis next year. I think that was really the play that he was trying to do. Um, Pat want to win, man. Pat ain't no young guy neither. Pat Riley want to win. So, I'm seeing these rumors about us looking at Kyle Lowry and LaMarcus Aldridge. I think that's very real. Um, and basically, it seems that is we're gonna have to let go either Hero or Robinson to get Kyle Lowry, and most likely to make the salary to make the numbers match. We also would have to get rid of either Goran Dragic and Kelly Olynyk. Also, two of those four are gonna have to go for us to get Kyle Lowry, um, who is an older player but still very very productive, on both ends. Um, Man, it's one of those things that if we get rid of one of them and get a Lowry and end up getting a LaMarcus Aldridge, I'm happy. But if we end up not pulling the trigger, I'm okay with it. You know, uh, for me, LaMarcus Aldridge would be big time because we wouldn't. If the Spurs buy him out, we wouldn't have to give up anything. Like just sign him. But Pat want to win, man, and I do think that he would let one of those guys go, for Kyle Lowry. And I know people think it would be Robinson, but I think Hero is a better player, obviously, and Hero we don't have to pay Hero at least for a couple of more years. But if you got Kyle Lowry and Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo and LaMarcus Aldridge, I honestly think Duncan Robinson may be, you kind of don't want to lose that guy. Like, you don't want to lose that guy that could spot up and stretch the floor and hit threes, make the defense have to extend their defense. Now, granted, I know Tyler Hero could hit threes also, but Tyler Hero is a guy that puts the ball on the floor, and try to make plays and stuff like that. Robinson may be a better fit for that team, than Hero is. But we'll see, man. I just want to win. You're right. I just want to win. I know Brooklyn look doggone good over there, but I just want to win, man. What's going on? What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. What's going on, Mr. Dugai? How do you feel about the possibility the Washington football team might sign Richard Sherman and Earl Thomas? I mean, that really wouldn't scare me that much, man. It would make them better. But Earl, I don't know if Earl really got it like that no more, man. Earl sat out a whole year. I don't know if Earl really gonna come in and produce like that. Richard Sherman's obviously still could play a little bit. I mean, look, everybody in the division is getting better because it's their turn to have money available. Daniel Jones isn't making money. Washington isn't paying a quarterback a high salary. So those two teams have a chance, to build a team. Which the Eagles next year, once we kind of get the Carson Wentz dead money off of our books, gonna have a lot of, room to really start building that team. The Giants doing some things, Washington doing some things, but I mean, they still got to do it on the field. And that's how I feel. What's up, Derek D? Appreciate you tuning in. Mr. Dugal, roll tide and go Tigers. Would love to see that matchup. Man, that's what I'm hoping for. Like, I am hoping for a LSU Alabama Elite Eight matchup. How much fun would that be? That would be a whole lot of fun, man. But LSU got to win tonight. LSU has to win tonight. Um, they playing a number one seed, like a team, basically a blue blood. So LSU got to get it done, man. I feel like LSU has the talent, to do it. They just got to put it together and do it on the court, yo. Florida is really gonna suck this year. Defense still ran by Ty Grantham. No elite players on defense, and lost everything that made Florida's offense good. Hey, that's a fair point. Like I ain't gonna disagree with you on that one. What's up, Big Play E College? Appreciate you tuning in. CB Jackson went to the Giants. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I was told. Unfortunate man. Would have liked to get him, but hey, it is what it is. What's up, Jarvis and McNair? Appreciate you tuning it in. Tuning in. Bama versus LSU. I'm calling it now. Elite Eight. Man, I hope you're right. Like, I hope you're right. That would be a whole lot of fun. That would be a whole lot of fun. What's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? Appreciate you tuning in. LSU got a tough game because Michigan got a good coach and players. My bracket doing good, man. Oral Roberts shocking the world. Gonzaga nasty. It's a tough matchup, man. But if LSU come out defend and rebound, I think LSU is more talented, with their core players. My bracket is okay. I did lose a Final Four team with Illinois. Like I'm just like, and when I think back on them, I'm like, man, why did I even pick them anyway? Like they ain't been winning nothing. Like they ain't been to the Final Four since what 2005. They kind of are up. I mean, they've been a solid program, but they ain't really been nowhere recently. So that's why I kind of, when I thought about it after the fact, you know how we all like to do things after the fact, hindsight. But I was like, why did I pick this inexperienced team to get to the Final Four just because they had a good regular season? But it's doing all right. Gonzaga is good. I tell you with who I was really impressed with though. I like Baylor, man. I like Baylor a lot. Um, I like their ability to defend on the perimeter. Like they just take guards away, and they got good shooting, and they're deep. And they got some post presence. I like Baylor. Like I was thinking like if Gonzaga and Baylor meet in the national championship, that Gonzaga might have just a little bit too much firepower for them. But I think Baylor could hang with them more than I was giving Baylor credit for. I think Baylor is a very, very, very good team. Let's see. AJ went to the Giants. Who AJ Boye? If so, dang, they're really trying to load up if that's the case. Let's see. Alabama gets to the Final Four. I would never hear the end of it as an LSU fan. Oh man, yeah, it would be something, man. But that's why I want LSU to get to the Elite Eight, man. I want another shot at them. That ball rattled in and out at the end of that SEC championship game, and I want another shot, man. It would be a whole lot of fun, yo. Alabama could shoot the ball crazy, and the coach makes them a threat. Nah, they're a good team. They are a really good team. They shoot the ball very. I mean, when they came to Baton Rouge, they was up on us by like 40, cause like they hit what 25 threes. Not only that, they defend. They defend at a high level. Which think about it, they did not shoot the ball well against Iona at all. But the reason they was able to hang around and eventually pull away in that game is because they defended. And that's the thing. Like in March Madness, you have to defend. That's why I say I like Baylor a lot because Baylor defends. Baylor got guys that could get buckets, but they also defend at a high level, especially on the perimeter, especially when you guard guards. That's what really make you a threat because your offense is not going to always be there. No matter how good of a shooting team you are, the shots are not going to always. Matter of fact, LSU, for example, against St. Bonaventure, early in that game, LSU is dangerous on offense. I don't like their style at times because I feel like they go too much 1-on-5, but they got players that could do that. They got three NBA scorers: Javante Smart, Cam Thomas, and Trendon Watford. But they couldn't hit a shot at all early in that game. They was missing shots left and right. But the reason LSU stayed in that game was because they defended at a high level. And when you defend like that and give efforts like that defensively, eventually your offense comes around. And then you start pulling away from teams. So that's why, like, Alabama is a threat because they do defend on a consistent level. What's up, Jack Chill? Appreciate you tuning in. LSU got a 7 foot on the bench. You think he gets some minute against the Wolverines to help against their size? I do. I do think I was thinking about that earlier. Probably not a lot of minutes, but I do think that he gets some because Michigan is a big team, down low. And that's why LSU is more athletic and more quicker, but Michigan is bigger. Though LSU is bigger on the perimeter, like Javante Smart and Thomas are bigger than their guards, but Michigan is a much bigger team down low in the interior. So yeah, I think we do throw some guys, throw them out there for some minutes, to try to grab some rebounds and some putbacks and stuff of that nature. Did you talk about the Watson situation? No, I did not. My thoughts on that is I was on the radio show yesterday and I got asked about that on the radio show. And like I told a caller basically, the caller thinks that that's one of the reasons he want to get out of Houston. Which, like I said, I'm not in the business of trying to prove someone innocent. I'm not a lawyer. Like, so I don't know if he did it and everything is true. I don't know if he's being framed for something he really didn't do. The one thing I will, and I don't want to try to guess on that. I don't want to guess if he's guilty or innocent. The one thing I will say though is, you know, he gotta put himself, whether he did it or not, he gotta put himself in better position. Like you can't, and I know at times men, get lied on with stuff like that, but it's not every man. You know what I'm saying? It's not every person getting accused of that. Like, LeBron not getting accused of that. You know, um, a lot of these guys, like you could just name athletes, especially our black athletes. We got to put ourselves in position to where we're not accused of things like that. Gotta chill, man. Like, gotta chill. I hope honestly that he's innocent. I really do. I like Deshaun Watson a lot. But if he is guilty of the things he's being accused of, I mean, he got to be dealt with. Now he's not gonna get kicked out of the league, but he got to be dealt with. Depending on the severity of the allegations, which they're somewhat pretty much severe. Um, like I said, I'm just reading up on it and just letting it play out because it would be unfair for me to come out and say he's guilty. Oh, I know Deshaun did that. It would be unfair to him. It would be unfair to the victims for me to say, oh, I know Deshaun would never do such a thing. I don't know Deshaun personally. I don't know if he would do this or not. I mean, I think back, to kind of get off subject a little bit, when I was younger, just getting out of high school, I won't mention his name, but I had a friend, a guy who, I ain't gonna say a close friend, but he was a friend. I played Madden with him. I played basketball with him. He was a very quiet guy, and he ended up murdering his girlfriend. Like his girlfriend broke up with him, and he murdered her. And I remember just being devastated because I didn't think he was capable of doing anything like that. I didn't think he was built that way. So that's why, after going through that situation in my life, that I learned not to just assume people are guilty or assume people are innocent, unless I really feel like I really, really, really know you. Like if it's one of my best friends, then I'm like, if they telling me they innocent, I'ma believe them. If it's one of my close family members, if they telling me they innocent, I'ma believe them. But I don't really know Deshaun like that. as like I said, honestly, I hope that he's innocent. I really do. But you know, we just got to let it play out. The only thing I'll tell him and any other athlete out there is be careful. Like, don't just assume that because you have money or you have fame that you could put yourself in these positions and nothing won't happen. And like I said, I'm not saying he did it, but stay away from those massage parlors. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, stay away from those. Or if you go to these things, have a witness with you. Have someone with you that could testify and say, "Hey, none of that happened." That she's saying this did not happen. Like you can't, and it's hard because you're human, and you never had to do that in your life. But when you're in a position like he's in, you got to be extra thoughtful and extra careful. I hope personally that he's innocent, but if he's guilty, he got to get dealt with. What's up, Anil Mature? Appreciate you tuning in. R.I.P. Luca Garza. Oh man, come on, man. I felt bad for Luca, man. He balled, man. He had 36-9, man. It's just Iowa was not athletic enough, and that's what give me hope with LSU. LSU is more athletic than Michigan. LSU has more athletes that could run the floor and could and are quicker. That's what LSU has to do is take advantage of that with Michigan. Make them run and make them go up and down the floor. Let's see. All right, so I'm gonna try to get to. Sorry, but I'm gonna try to get to people I didn't get to yet. What's up, Chris Brooks? Appreciate you tuning in. Roll Tide. I hear you, man. Good luck to y'all, man. I want that LSU Alabama Elite Eight matchup, yo. What's up, Trey Lorenzo? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, Mr. Dugas? We're going to be in the basement in NFC East next season. Man, I mean, it's possible. I'm not even going to sit here and say it ain't possible. On paper, the Eagles are, you know, the worst team on paper right now. There's still the draft to be had, and we still don't really know what we got with Jalen Hurts yet. Jalen Hurts could be better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. Jalen Hurts, could be better than Daniel Jones. Jalen Hurts could end up being better than Dak Prescott. So we got to see what we really have in him. But right now, yeah, on paper, we do gotta kind of just let the other teams, have their moment because they have had more productive off seasons than we've had so far. All right, y'all. Let me see, man. Let me try to get to people I didn't get to yet, y'all. What's up, Phil Skeeto? Appreciate you tuning in, Roll Tide. Good luck to y'all. I hear you, man. Good luck to y'all, man. What's up, Dante Diaz? I apologize if I said it wrong. Appreciate you tuning in. UCLA. Yeah, I'm watching it right now, man. UCLA. Well, Abilene Christian cut it to 17. They was up damn near 30, but yeah, UCLA look like they gonna win this one, yo. What's up, Michael 909? Appreciate you tuning in. Free of DW4. The lawyers are lying. As a Texas fan, I hope Deshaun innocent, although he might leave H time. I'm with you. Like, that's my thing. Like, my honest opinion is I hope he's innocent. Like, I really do. I really hope that he's innocent. I hope it comes out that he was just being framed for something he didn't do. That's what I hope the situation is. But I just want him and athletes in the future, and just be more careful, man. Like, don't put yourself in. You can't trust them, man. You can't trust that, oh, I'm gonna go to this place and oh, I could do this and do that. And no, like, it's not okay. Like, that's the whole setup. Like, that's the whole point of them inviting you, to little private massage places like that to try to say you did something, So I hope he's innocent. I really do. What's up, Justin Freer? Appreciate you tuning in. Go Tigers. We need A plus effort from the big three. Thomas, Waffen, and Smart tonight. Go Tigers. Yes, I completely agree. All three of those guys can dominate their matchup tonight. if they got it on their mind, they could really dominate their matchups. So they got to come out there, but they got to defend. Michigan gonna try to beat them with open threes, like by rebound, by pounding them on the glass and hitting open threes. That's how Michigan gonna try to beat them. So LSU is quicker than them. LSU is more athletic than them. So LSU has to defend at a high level and rebound, and they do that. LSU got a great shot, yo. What's up, Jack Chili? Appreciate you tuning in. Who you got starting in September against UCLA? Excuse me, Miles B, Max J, or TJ? Um, Man, my guy, who I want is Max, but I'm thinking they're gonna go with Miles because he's the senior, the veteran guy. I think they're gonna give him a chance at first. So I think Miles gonna be the one to take the first snaps against UCLA. What's up, Hunter Pepper Lion? Appreciate you tuning in. We got this, Mr. Dugai. Man, I hope you right. I hope you right. Um, like I said, I really want us to win this game. I've been excited for this game all day. Like I've been pumped up all day for this game. I think I'm about to actually even order me a pizza, order a pizza to get delivered to the house. I'm ready for this game. I'm ready because I know this is a big opportunity for LSU. This is a huge opportunity to knock off a number one seed. It's a big opportunity, and I think LSU has the talent and the skilled players to get it done. I watched Michigan a good bit. They're missing one of their best players in Livers. Um, they got two studs down low. They got some guards that could really, really shoot the ball. But I feel like LSU is more talented. They just gotta play with. They gotta bring the same intensity or more intensity than Michigan bring, and I think they'll be okay. But all right, y'all, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the live Q&A slash LSU Michigan pregame. Remember, tonight I will be live at halftime for the LSU Michigan game tonight. And I also will be live for the final 12 minutes of the game to get my reaction, whether we win or lose. Should be fun. But appreciate everybody tuning in. Lord willing, I'll be back at normal time next week. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 Central, 4 Pacific. So stay on the lookout for that. Stay on the lookout for the videos throughout the week. And y'all come see me at halftime for the final 12 minutes of this LSU Michigan game. Until then, y'all have a blessed one. Go Tigers.